Welcome back, my friendly friends, to more Tales of Arise. Pharaoh Fiasco here with Volron deposed, but in all likelihood not actually dead. It is time. Well, honestly, I'm actually kind of interested to see whether or not we can fast travel back to Dohalim's former realm. Because, like, if we can, I'd like to take out some of those requests. Well, not requests, but you know what I mean. And I can never friggin' remember.
I need something to eat.
God dang it. There it is. Alright. We cannot fast travel at the moment. Alright, that's fine. So whatever they want us to see, we'll go ahead and just see it. Blazing Sword, which we should not still have in all actuality, but we still got.
Out this way, I guess.
Really? They genuinely just threw up an invisible wall? Okay. Was there another way we could go? Okay. Well, let's go to the other sides of the Lord's Chamber and see what awaits us. It'd be really weird if we couldn't actually leave. Hopefully there are going to be items in here, because I definitely did not check these when we went to go ahead and fight him. Ooh. These were probably locked then, before a fight with him. There's Shion. Is she talking with somebody? Nope. Just looking. Observing. Taking it all in.
Is something going on?
Sounds like it. Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance.
What's she thinking about?
Taking in the view again?
It looks like a painting. It's...
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden. Whether I really am a descendant of Naori. Those kinds of things.
So, are you mad at me?
For what?
I destroyed the Renan, right as you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Wait, I thought she got away. The red woman.
Why did you destroy it?
When I saw it appear in front of me, it reminded me of what happened back on Lenegus. And the rest was... it was all just a blur. I'm sorry.
It must have been a pretty terrible memory. Besides, we don't know that the Renas Alma actually was destroyed. For all we know, it might have disappeared with that red woman.
Yeah,
If so, then why are you...
I doubt he destroyed it.
It's okay. You brought me back. You got me away from Volron. That's enough for now. Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Alright, well. Now we got Shion. Is she good?
Kisara said she wanted everyone to meet at the castle entrance.
So now we can leave then.
Hey, Shion.
Don't.
Okay.
I'm sorry. But if you come any closer, you'll only end up getting hurt.
Because of your thorns, you mean? Trust me, I've endured...
No, that's not it.
Then what does she mean?
You don't understand. Never mind. Sorry, just forget I said anything, okay?
Is there some
If
other...
it isn't your thorns, does that mean there's something else?
Yeah, what's she talking?
It's just... It's nothing, really, okay? So you can stop asking me.
Okay. In that case, I'll see you up ahead, okay?
What could it be if it's not her, if she's not worried about her thorns hurting him? Where even is this? There's nothing. Okay, there is stuff hidden here. Ooh, a pineapple gel. Don't mind if and we do. Let's just make sure there aren't any other goodies that we want to get or grab on. No. Looks like we're not that lucky. But even so, a pineapple gel is still a really excellent find, so. I'm not going to be too upset. No, I'm not going to be upset at all, actually. Can we fast travel now? One wonders. One's question has been answered most expeditiously, because the answer is no, we cannot. Shion's curse. She's not worried about her thorns hurting him. Maybe? I wonder if she feels something too. I don't know. Honestly, we can only really guess at what the heck is her problem now. Well, there's no more mindless subservience demanded anymore. At least, because they said we never found Volron's body. Honestly, I think we should have just kept hacking at it. Like, making sure that dude could not come back. Codename given to Danon individuals chosen to perform the key role in the spirit channeling ceremony. Its connection to the sovereign who rules over Lenegis and the Renan homeworld is unclear. Uh-oh. Did not mean to fall off like that. I wonder if we take a flying leap, could we have ended up in the water? Oh well. Not super worried about finding out right now, but you'll notice there's no more guards hanging out here. Volron sent them away, so that means they were still somewhere. I doubt they're anywhere now. We probably made a thorough sweep of this palace for any more Volron loyalists. Got them out of here expeditiously. Things appear to be working, I guess. Oh, alright. You good, bro? Let's see. They're always hiding stuff. A lemon gel. Nice. Anything else? There does not appear to be. Oh. We could have just walked right here and gotten it too. But we can't talk to anybody else. I wonder, because there probably are people who, like, if you grew up your whole life being brainwashed that you won't amount to anything other than dying for Volron, you won't unlearn that mentality in a month. You still have an enslaved person's mindset. Saxleo Temple. Probably gonna encounter Law or somebody first. Oh, shiny. Another lemon gel. What does it say? A chapel? Well, I guess we are in Saxleo Temple, so that's kind of open air, though, isn't it? I wonder who they worship. It better not be Volron, that's all I know. Oh, it's Dohalim up next. What's up, my guy? How are you feeling?
Oh, it's you two. I suppose that makes me the last one, then.
We better get a move on or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara.
Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished Volron.
Yep.
I would have thought that the Renans on Lenegis would have made their move by now. Yet they still remain as silent as ever. We have no idea what happened to Volron's body, nor its whereabouts. The Red Woman also has yet to reappear, for that matter. And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renis Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final Master Core. Were either of you aware of this?
Why? What? How?
You mean about the Renis Alma? Of course not.
Right. What a question to ask.
Same. I had no idea a Darkness Master Core even existed.
What about Shion's maiden powers?
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. Or anything about having that power.
Me too. I remember thinking the same thing.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers, particularly when it comes to that Red Woman and her abilities.
Were it any other ability that used astral energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was different.
Maybe she's a Danon
Speaking
mage.
of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renis Alma, for some reason the Fire Master Core remained.
Well, that answers that.
It may well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alphen, are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
For now, at least. That Renis Alma sucked most of the energy out of the Fire Master Core, but it still has enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
Good. At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to deal with as it is. Let's go.
Hey, wait up!
Okay. So
I've
we've...
heard we are all to meet at the castle entrance.
Okay. So the other 5 Master Cores disappeared, but we still have the Fire Master Core, which answers my question as to why we still had the Blazing Sword, but it should have disappeared. So maybe you do only need 5 Master Cores to form the Renis Alma, but in which case you should have made sure to leave one that we couldn't have made use of. If she left the Light Master...
This is Ganya, who has a problem he needs help with.
Huh. I'm not sure why Ganya's problem is more important than what we're doing right now, but okay. We always have a helping hand to lend, but... Yeah, honestly, if the Red Woman were thinking strategically, she should have left the Light Master Core, because Dohalim and Shion can't do anything with light astral energy, being Renans.
I was just about to ask him what that problem is.
Alright then. Well, tell us what's on your mind, Ganya.
I'm hungry.
Huh. That is a pretty pressing matter.
You're hungry. Where are your rations? Did you not get yours?
I did.
Are they not enough?
No, I have enough.
Okay.
Then what's the problem?
Come on, Yuri Lowenthal.
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to responding so quickly. Be slow and gentle with him.
Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry about that. So you have your rations, and it's enough food, but there's still something wrong with them. What is it exactly?
I'm hungry.
Okay.
Yeah, I got that part.
Do your rations taste bad?
I don't know.
Well, I guess that makes sense. They probably had no use for, like, personal taste.
What's that supposed to mean?
I haven't eaten them, so I don't know how they taste.
Oh! He's hungry. Do we have to tell him that he can eat? You can eat your rations whenever you like, bro.
Wait, if you're not eating them, then what are you doing with them?
Bringing them into the castle.
Why?
What? Why? Wait, back up. Are others doing this? Who told you to bring your rations in?
Everyone in my group is doing it. I don't know who told us to do it. They only said to bring the rations into the castle.
Why?
I'm guessing none of us told them to do it, or else we'd know, right?
I was afraid that something like this might happen.
Is somebody trying to take advantage of the populace in Volron's absence?
The people in this capital are slowly regaining their own wills, but not everybody is getting them back at the same rate.
Yeah, somebody unscrupulous is about.
Are you saying someone who got their will back sooner might be taking rations from other people? If so, that's a serious problem.
Definitely. This is something we can't ignore. We need to investigate the castle.
Okay, well, I guess it is good that we talked to Gagne. Companion has rejoined the party. Should that not be companions?
It seems like the people here still tend to blindly follow any orders they're given.
It's a reflex that was quite literally beaten into them. Undoing it will take some time.
I know it's not their fault they're like that, but it's still irritating to deal with.
Well, we're about to beat some sense into somebody, that's for sure.
Hey, remind me, just what exactly are we all doing here?
What do you mean? We're helping people, aren't we?
Could have fooled me. Lately it feels like everything we're doing ends up half-baked.
What makes you say that?
We liberated the people of Pelegion, but their hearts and minds are no less under the yoke than the day we found them. As for Volron's cronies, we have no idea where they scampered off to.
You think I don't already know all that? We're doing everything we can, aren't we? We didn't choose to get stuck here. Sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt. Besides, you've seen all the same things I have. You know as well as I do that deposing the lords alone won't solve all the world's problems.
Rinwell's right. We've gotten this far, haven't we? We can't just leave things unfinished now.
I guess? I mean, I didn't think we'd be singing around the campfire as soon as the wall came down, but still.
He's asking
The
pertinent.
fight isn't over just yet. At least not while Lenegis remains a threat.
I'm just sick of all this waiting. If they're gonna invade, why don't they get a move on already?
Stop that! Don't you think we've got enough problems as it is without you tempting fate?
He's ready for war.
Spot something?
Oh, no. Just wondering if I could see any armored guards.
So we didn't kill them
Armored
all.
guards? You mean Volron's soldiers?
The moment we defeated their lord, all those guys bolted out of there. And not just out of the castle either. The city, too. For better or worse, it was the guards who looked after the city's stand-ins. Without them, making Pelegion half-habitable again has been one big headache.
It's not like they were on their last legs. They could have chosen to stay and fight, but instead they ran away and disappeared without a trace.
To where?
Without a lord to follow, they can't have any place to go. Unless... You don't think they went to Lenegis, do you?
It's not completely out of the question. Though I'd say it's more likely they're biding their time somewhere. Just waiting for the perfect moment to strike back at us.
I'm fine with that.
The people here in Pelegion are nowhere near ready to defend themselves. Great. Another headache to worry about.
I mean, we'll put him down when the time comes.
Is it just me, or was today's dinner a little low on salt?
I felt that it was seasoned perfectly, so as to bring out the flavor of the ingredients.
Last taste buds are still like a kid's, so if his food isn't rich enough, I bet he doesn't feel like he's eaten anything at all.
Don't make fun of me. We all need salt in order to survive.
He has a point. You do lose stamina if you don't get enough salt in your body.
Yeah, I remember seeing people trying to lick the rocks back in Calaglia.
Jeez.
What? Why would anybody do that?
Sometimes you can find rocks out there that taste salty. They used to say it was because of all the tears we slaves shed.
Ugh.
Most likely, that was actually rock salt that they found. When our provisions ran low, Miguel would often bring some back for us to use. At the time, we used it because it's all we had. But now there's something hearty about rock salt I like. Even more than table salt.
Is it possible, perhaps, to find any rock salt in these parts?
It is. You have to know what you're looking for, but when I find any, I always break some up to refill our supply.
Good old
The
Kisara.
flavor even changes depending on what kind of terrain it comes from. Sometimes I end up collecting more than we need, just in case we like it.
Wow, Kisara's really serious about her salt.
You can always count on Kisara to be earnest. That's why we have to do our part and not add any more to her burden.
Alright, well, the salt thing was a bit of a weird tangent, but I kind of prefer the idea that we went through and exterminated all the Volron peoples, but oh well. Somebody in here needs some seeing to. Before anything else, we'll go ahead and take care of that because I I have definitely been going pretty light on the requests, and it's been reflecting in the titles that we've been getting. So now, who the heck? Citadel of Lord Valoran said to have been built in only a matter of years. It houses the throne from which Valoran did something or other. I'm sure whoever has been doing it, there's going to be like an exclamation point above their head. Kelzelik is still out and about. Dana, under tyrannical rule ever since the Renan invasion of 3 centuries ago. Is it you, buddy boy?
Search through this whole castle?
Oh, quit grumbling. This sort of stuff's old hat for us by now.
Yeah, you've got a point. But
It's not going to take forever, Law, I promise. Let's just do what we came here to do and get out.
I mean, hopefully whoever it is isn't hiding like in the throne room or something. Look for the food thief. Okay. The Unliberated. Okay, so the food thief is on... Which floor is this? Alright. Well, either way, it's going to be faster to go down to it. Oh! What's all this then? You can't get to that floor by taking the lift. So we had to jump down and then actually manually go there, but... Alright, you're clear. You can leave.
Well...
Huh. Somehow I'm both surprised and not surprised to see them here.
hey,
So you're the guys hoarding all the rations. Wait. The Unliberated is like on a way higher floor though.
Pardon me?
What are you doing? Get back to your position. Excuse me? I'll only say it one more time. Get back to your position. What is this guy's deal? Any slaves who disobey orders must be put to death. So says Lord Valoran. This guy really did not get the memo, huh? But shouldn't he have been? I am so confused about what friggin' floor this is.
not realize who you are?
Doesn't seem that way. You must think we're just Danans from the town.
Whatever's going on, these are Bull-Run soldiers. Watch yourself.
Yep. Alright, time to put these guys square in the ground.
No further.
Friggin' get some.
Elusive deity.
Oh, nice. There we go. They didn't want to take our Mystic Art away from us again, I guess. I've learned a lot of bad habits playing as Rinwell so much. There we go. Nice. Uh-oh. And then some of this, some of that. Nice. You're freaking dead.
This one's got your name on it.
A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
And then some of...
Be careful not to overdo it.
Alright. Spent all that HP only to freaking miss in the end. There we go. Don't like that, do ya? Some of this, Rending Flash. Nice. It pushes them really friggin' far away, though. That's the only thing. Get some of this. There we go. Well, they didn't have to die, but this is the path that they chose. Oh, we didn't kill him. So it wasn't Danon stockpiling the rations. It was some of Volron's soldiers hiding out inside his castle.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether to be relieved or freaked out about it.
Hey.
What are you guys trying to accomplish? Are you out trying to get vengeance for Volron? What's going on here? Something's weird about all this. Are you men aware that Lord Volron is no longer around?
You don't say.
These soldiers seem to think only of the orders that were given to them. Their mind is completely blank otherwise. Just like the Danons here. Looking back on it, I didn't feel like those soldiers we fought here before were mindless. If that's true, then they haven't been hiding out here. They've just been going about their business as usual? I guess so. Everyone here was Volron's slave, both Danons and Renans alike. That's the kind of realm he was running.
Well...
But that doesn't explain why all hell didn't break loose with these guys once Volron was gone, like we've seen elsewhere. A month has passed since Volron vanished. It's entirely possible things may be starting to crumble at the fringes. But the fact that they haven't to any degree has allowed these soldiers to carry on as though it were business as usual. Whatever the reason, we can't just let these guys keep walking around. We should bring them into the barracks for the time being. I agree, but I don't know if they're going to come quietly. Listen to me carefully, men. I am Lord Dohalim Ilkaris. I have an order for you. Lord Dohalim? But sir, we serve...
Well?
Lord Volron has left this realm and is no longer its ruler. Therefore, in accordance with Renan law, you must all pledge your allegiance to me.
How?
So, you expect us to serve you now, my lord? If you respect the Renan rule of law, then yes, that is precisely correct. Of course we shall follow your orders, Lord Dohalim.
Oh, wow!
Holy crap! I can't believe that worked!
So then...
This should suffice for the time being. Let's bring these men into the barracks and then speak with Gagne once more. What freaking floor are we on? Huh?
Can't believe how quickly you got all those soldiers to obey you, Dohalim.
Actually, they were abiding Renan hierarchy. Not me personally.
Well, either way, solve the problem, and that's what counts.
Interesting. Very interesting. Can we fast travel again? We can. Nice. We definitely want to go ahead and make sure that he knows. Well, we'll turn this request in and then we're going to head up. Well, I wonder if it's even going to let us leave this place.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Okay, there he is.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
Right?
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Nothing a sword can't fix.
Indeed. Geneth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Danans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Danans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Well, it was
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
Well...
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
He wants vengeance.
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us.
There you go.
Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die. Every last one of them!
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who were all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me.
I don't know, dude.
But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
They were just following orders.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Danans too.
But he just...
Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
Oh my god.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes.
I don't know, bro.
But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
Man.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
I don't know, dude. He just got done telling us that they abuse them every day for years.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Though I guess we did just find out Volron was making his soldiers do that for no reason.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volron was to them?
The deaths of any Renans who come
Probably
by.
revenge.
Yes, sir.
What happened to Ganeth Harros is the worst form of oppression we've seen. But treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegis aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dana.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret.
But you guys want to sing Kumbaya with the oppressors.
Rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
Makes no sense.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Danans and the Renans.
Why is he characterizing it as if it's like an equal
Problems are just
thing?
too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
Bro, what? This is such a weird way to characterize how enslaved people feel about their enslavers. Like, oh my gosh, they'd have had to kick me out of the party, dude, because I'd be a problem. Oh, Slag Assault, here it is. Shouts out to our boy Luke Fonfabre. Easier party member over limit. Does this? I wonder if this works even when she's not in our active party. Strengthened guard ignition. Sure, why not? Maximum burst. Allows you to trigger counter eggs by pressing X upon defeating an enemy. That seems cool.
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet.
Huh?
I want you all to stick around a little longer.
Oh, okay.
There might still be people who need our help.
When you think about it, thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility at times.
Yeah, it's not like your mind will only ever think about good, happy things for one.
Maybe so. But I'll still take that burden over living life as a puppet serving others. That's why I want to do everything I can to help these people.
This is such a weird, like, I feel like it's so weird the way they try to characterize the enslavement of the Danan people. Like, okay, apparently it's not the Renan soldiers' faults that they abused everybody for years because Volron made them do it. But like, Volron wasn't controlling the minds of all the other people. He wasn't controlling the minds of any of the Renans in Calaglia, for instance. And even so, they're talking about judging everybody by their individual actions, but this 300 years was a system of enslavement by the Renans that they inflicted upon the Danans. You can't reduce that to an individual's actions when it's like one people doing it to another people. Bro, I don't want to say everything like I want to say about this, but it's stupid. Like, this is so dumb, but whatever. If I do something, will anyone get mad? If I don't do something, will anyone get mad? Yeah, they're having a tough time of it. But we can leave this We can leave this very, very weird characterization of enslavement for the time being. Somebody needs our help. Ganeth Heros liberated. With Lord Volron overthrown, Ganeth Heros' brainwashed citizens now face something or other.
I think Hoodle senses something.
So there's a little friendly friend for Hoodle somewhere. Plus, this is still not friggin' safe. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine? I know I brought it up previously, but anybody actually living here?
Somebody's asking for help.
There'd be jokers falling off the...
Nothing that'll be too hard to deal with.
There'd be jokers falling off the sides of the sidewalks all the friggin' time. That was so scary. Really, really scary.
Well...
What's wrong? Why are you so afraid? I heard all sorts of strange noises like crackle, roar, splish splash, howl, whoosh, and boom bump outside of town, and... You left the town? Never go wandering outside where it's not safe, you hear me? Easy, Renwell. Kid, you probably spotted a Zoogle. Did you see anything when it made that crackle and roar sound? It was red. Red crackling and roaring. Red. Oh, I get it. He must mean he saw fire coming out of it. Fire, of course. So that would mean the splashing sound is water, the howling sound wind, and that booming sound was you, Renwell?
Hey!
Why's it gotta be me? Because you're always loud and booming when you're dropping lightning on me when you get mad. This little kid wouldn't know anything about that. Boom, boom! You're a boom, boom lady! You see what I mean? Even he agrees, and he hardly knows you. If you two have had quite enough teasing me, there's a dangerous Zoogle on the loose. Are you gonna make the scary thing go away, lady?
Got it!
You bet. Don't worry. Us grown-ups will take care of it. If you saw it outside of town, do you think he was in the Lab 2 marshlands? Whatever it is, it sounds like it's gonna be a pain. Go get him, Barky boy! Is that your nickname for me or something? Master of Nature. This thing is probably gonna be a problem like that big thing we have to kill outside of Calaglia still. Defeat the nature manipulating Zoogle. Don't mind if we do. And there's 2 more. Holy crap. With Lord Volron overthrown, Ganeth Heros' brainwashed citizens now face the task of learning. God dang. Oh. Insta-skit.
Where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
You tell him,
I
Shion.
wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes. And yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganeth Heros.
I know that. But our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shion?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
What happened?
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
Why not?
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay?
Alright.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
If she would
We
just
can't chase after every little thing.
if she would just tell us, we could be able to help her so much easier. Hey, you're those liberators. Can I ask you to help me with something? You sound a lot more lively than most people around here. I am, and it's all thanks to those boomies.
Well...
You mean those tiny little Zoogles? Yep, those are the ones. Every time I see one of them, I can't help but think about how freakishly cute and adorable they are. If more people could see them up close, I bet they'd start to feel better a lot faster. Does she want us to kill a bunch and then bring their parts here? I'm not certain how we can help here.
Yeah.
You really think so? I mean, I guess they're pretty cute for Zoogles, I'll give you that. I know, right? The way they stare at you with those beady eyes, those little fangs that can shoot through anything. I love everything about them.
No way.
You're crazy. Those things are scary as hell. They never shut up and they like to throw that dirty stuff at you. Ugh.
Huh?
That's all part of their charm. I could look at them forever and never get tired of it. So I guess what I want to ask is, could you defeat a handful of them outside town and bring them back here for me? Pretty please? She wants their dead bodies, bro.
Got it.
Sure, no problem. If it'll help the people here get better faster, we're happy to try anything. Do we really have to beat them up if you just want people to admire them? Well, photography doesn't exist, so... I hate to do it, but you know how naughty those boomies can get sometimes, right? It's really for the best this way. Anyway, thanks for helping. I can't wait to see what you guys bring in. Pelagian's Zoogle mascot. Alright. No. We have such a friggin' backlog.
Boomy! Boomy!
Heck? Are you stuck on that too?
No, really. I kind of see where they're coming from.
Can you?
Are you okay with anything as long as it's round and flies?
Alright, what do you need help with, broski?
Oh, hey!
What's up, dude?
Seriously?
Terrible opening law, but let's roll with it. Up? What do you mean? What is up? He's a carpenter? Did Volron mind control him into learning a trade or something?
Well...
I just mean, like, how's your work? Are you making progress? No, I am not making progress.
Well...
Is there a problem? Yes. Okay, well, are you going to tell us what that problem is, my guy? Is there a specific reason why your work isn't going so well? I don't have any materials. Okay, well this should be simple enough, I guess. Where did you get the materials before? I'm assuming Renan soldiers probably just brought them to him. From the Zoogles in the castle. From the Zoogles? Jeez, goes to show just how low Volron's soldiers used to stoop. But his forces are all gone, so how are you getting the materials these days? I'm not, because there are no Zoogles.
That's just...
I suppose without any Renans left in the castle to keep them contained, the Zoogles got out on their own. So they got loose and turned into feral strays. I'm surprised they didn't wreck the city on the way out.
I guess...
But getting back to this guy, if we don't help him out, he's probably just gonna stand around not getting anything done, huh?
Yeah.
Most likely. Then I guess that means we better go out and find these materials he's looking for. It probably won't solve his problem forever, but at least it'll give him something to do once he has them. Sure, infuse statue fragments?
Law.
Wait a second, Law. When you say you got your materials from the castle Zoogles, are you talking about this stuff by any chance? Yes, that's right.
Yeah!
Oh, that was easy. Problem solved. Aren't you lucky? Oh.
Oh?
What? Does he need more materials? Thank you.
Oh, wow!
He said that all by...
Alright!
No need to thank us, man. Just make sure you put that stuff to good use and do a good job now, okay? Yes, I will do my best. Alright, golden. And we got 2 life bottles out of it. Do not mind if
I
we
wasn't
do.
expecting a thank you for that.
Maybe socializing with people is helping to jog his memory bit by bit.
Well, there wouldn't be any memory to jog
You
if
did
he
good,
was...
Law.
Thanks.
Alright, well, I just won't think about that too hard. Alright, buddy boy. Ooh, this guy laid out. What is up with him? Hey, what the hell happened to him? He's no longer with us. There's a dead body in the middle of town? He always looked like he was struggling with his health, but still. He was so close to finally living like a normal human being, too.
No way.
Damn. Does he have any living relatives? Just his mom. I think she lives in that area over there.
All right.
Got it. I'll break the news to her. Dang.
Having to inform her mother her son died isn't an easy thing to do.
But if not us, then who? That's what
Must be here
we
then.
have to find her.
Is it here? Find the dead boy's mother. This is an inn though, isn't it? Is she the innkeeper or what?
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Well, let's have Kisara make that sashimi really quickly. Yeah. And it's... Is it horse sashimi? Oh, it must be just regular sashimi then. So I guess I don't have the recipe for that just yet. Okay. Now there's no one in here. Alright, so clearly this is not it. Where the heck? Now where the heck is this person's mother? The Unliberated. Alright. Thank you, fast travel. Making life more bearable a few button presses at a time.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Right, we have to find that bird too. Let's look for the... Alright. There we are. That was easy.
Hoo-hoo.
Sad glasses.
Hoo-hoo-hoo. Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Yeah, we'll hit that place up later. Even though I think I've said that before.
Sorry.
Excuse me, ma'am. I have some bad news. It's your son. He's...
Yes.
It's okay. I know. You do? Then what are you doing? I have work that must be done today, since my son can no longer work. It's like this here too, huh?
All right.
Forget about your work. Or better yet, think of tending to your son as your task for today. Very well. I'll get to work. Not really how we wanted that to go down,
How
but...
can she think of putting her son to rest as work?
Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know that, but
It's inhumane.
She went out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There's Zoogles roaming around out there. We should follow after her.
Alright. So, into the Lab 2 marshlands we go. Though, if we leave out of town... What's our main quest right now? Pay your respects outside of Pelagian. Defeat the nature manipulating Zoogle. Oh, well I guess, because this one did have a star by it rather than being, rather than having an envelope, so... No harm, no foul. No pain, no gain. There's plenty for us to kill out in the Lab 2 marshlands. A marshland abuzz with brightly colored flowers and limpid, clean water. The odd cube-shaped objects make for a unique sight, though no one knows how they got there or who made them. Curious and curious.
I wonder what we'll find out there this time.
Most likely Zoogles, I would reckon.
I mean, other than them.
Alright, so that's her. Not worried about her right this second, though. And I don't think we can go over the side of the waterfall either.
Phew, what a rush.
No. Now where? Alright. I think we might be able to tape that thing on.
Think we can take that one?
Well, if you're up for being the decoy.
No thanks. Let's turn back.
I wonder if we should eat some food first. Level 42. Well, I mean, it might be doable.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Alright, so sharpness. Oh crap, we missed. Oh, I guess this one does count as. Nope. And got a no sell. Havoc Gale. Jeez. Alright, you have to figure out what it's weak to. Wait, did it summon help? It sure did. Alright, Rave. Nope. Not about to get us. I think we can do this. Or at least I'm fairly confident that we can do this. Alright, well, it's certainly not weak to that. Is it weak to air? He critted it. No, I think it is weak to air. Yeah, fairly certain that's us. Alright. And then a little bit of this. Oh, crap. We're getting freaking got. Alright, let's hang on to that. Nice. Get him with a nice crossblade. Nope. This time we can grab him. Nice. Yeah, we should have eaten something before coming here. Or at least purchased more stuff. You can't flee. And I haven't saved after any of that. Why can't we flee? Alright, well, if we can't run, then we have no choice but to fight. Crap. Alright, so all of that missed. Got another core break, though. That's good. Nope. Get some. Crap. Oop, can we get a little bit of that? Nope, we cannot. There we go. Nice.
Maybe show Kisara a little kindness, huh?
She is strong. She can handle herself.
You can be really dense, Dohalim.
Wait, okay. I'm not sure why they said that, but is that a little hint that Kisara and Dohalim like each other? Nope. Go ahead and sit down for us, buddy boy. We're getting Boku core breaks, though. That is for sure. Nope. Go ahead and sit you down once more. Alright, this meteor storm definitely gonna be our best bet. There we go. Nice. Uh-oh. Well, less nice. Oh, crap. Alright, can we get... Nice. Jeez. Using Rinwell's mystic art makes me so friggin' nervous. A little bit of this action. Alright, because we're not going to be able to stop it. Ground Dasher. Nope. There we go. Ooh, crap. Alright, we have plenty of life bottles. And then a resurrection. I don't know, dude. I probably shouldn't have let her do that.
It's all over. Did you even notice?
Guess I got carried away.
I'm not always going to be around to heal you.
Alright, and then she died.
No.
Let's use another life bottle for you. And then some of this. Alright, we need to get in there because our thing is going to be very important here. Xion instantly died again. Alright, we're probably not going to be able to get through this. Well, he can, Ground Dasher. Nope, don't friggin' think so. If Dohalim could, revive her, that'd be amazing. There it is. He's doing it. Alright. Friggin' get some. What is he attacking? Oh, wait. Well, I think there's two of them going at it right now, so. Come on. Some of this. Nope. Get some. Look. Almost got us. Couldn't though. Jeez, dude. So much going on magically. Alright, we'll do another life bottle.
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
Alright, so Dohalim, since you're dead, let's go ahead and swap you out.
With the blazing sword and with my thorns.
So what? There must be some sort of secret about the blazing sword that's causing problems then. Alright, Ground Dasher. Nope. Alright, you just have to wait a second. Nope. And then grab these for our own use. And now what do we grab from them? More air thrusts. Tidal wave. We got hit. Alright, another lemon gel to keep you alive. There we go. Jeez, dude. Come on, just a bit more on the main one. Or maybe? Nice, got a core break. That's what we want to see. Okay, Alphen, don't die. Don't die. There we go. Help you out a bit. Alright. Nope. Give me that. This lemon gel works. And then let's have Alphen sit him back down. Dude, we just about got him. Nice. Get out of here, dude.
Way to go.
I can't believe we friggin' won. And I didn't have to use any of my really good stuff. A magical flower that grants the owner plus 10 max CP. Its crystallized astral energy gives it an iridescent gleam. You can obtain astral flowers from powerful foes. Astral flowers raise your maximum CP. Oh. Giant. Is it gigant or giant? Giant Zoogles roam around certain areas. They're very hard to fight, but if you get you can get rare items and lots of SP if you manage to beat them.
Check out these biceps. Pretty glorious, right?
Why are guys so obsessed with their muscles?
Because these puppies have yet to let me down.
Well, let me go ahead and fix something because I definitely haven't saved since we helped out all those people. And we do not want any surprises of that nature. Alright, kid. Where are you at? Master of Nature. Yep, alright. Help him out really quickly. And then after this, we definitely need to take ourselves a nice little heal.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Maybe one day we'll be able to. Okay, because I'm like, where the heck is this kid? Did you get rid of that scary thing?
Yeah.
We sure did. There's nothing for you to be afraid of now. Really? It didn't hurt you, did it? Nope, I'm fine, because I'm a big, strong grown-up. Thanks, lady. You're so kind. I love you. Aw, this kid's not hiding his feelings for you, Rinwell. Now try not to wander out of town on your own from now on, okay? Okay, see you later, Boom Boom Lady.
Seriously?
So he still thinks I'm loud and booming. I guess I'm okay with it. Go get him, Barky Boy.
Hey!
What are you talking about? I already did. 12,600 gold. Oh. Rinwell, Lightning Princess. Divine Saber. Alright, so we can just skip straight to that now. Increased anti-dragon damage. That'll be useful. Mid-air jump. That's cool. Increased boost gauge from enemy downs. Increased evasion distance. Sure, why not? Another increased. Alright, so she's fine for right now. Novice Solo Train, Dohaline, Big Game Hunter, Missing Lover. And we only have one artifact still. Reduced art time casting during combos is excellent. Solitary Captivity. It's actually got two. Lionheart. Raises one ally's AG recovery speed. Throws a whirling rod. Faster AG recovery. Heck yeah. Oh, recover. That's nice. Increased art casting resilience. That'll be nice. Now what about you? Delta enemies in midair. Sure, her bread and butter. Increased ailment rate. Let's up her boost strike damage. AG restored upon enemy defeat. CP restoration when full. Restore CP at the end of a battle while the effects from cooking are active. Oh my gosh, I should have bought this forever ago. That's going to be really helpful. Faster AG recovery. A second round of faster AG recovery. Lunar Corruption. She can walk around while casting arts now. Alright, now you. Increased critical damage. He does do criticals, increased weak point damage. Sure. Up that boost strike damage. Vacuum blades. Allows the flaming edge to be charged in exchange for greater damage dealt. Alright. With easier over limit, we're able to put more hurting on them. Now you, well, that's fine. But dang, CP restored after when we're eating, or after battles where we're full. That is definitely going to be a friggin' lifesaver. And we can actually test that out right now. Well, we can just head outside because this dude's an all-in-one, whereas like in an inn, you have to go to a metal engraver and the item shop and stuff separately. So these guys, these wandering salespeople, 100% superior in every way. And we definitely need more stuff, that's for sure. I don't want to go broke
Okay,
buying
off
orange
we go.
gels is the only thing. We need something
We
that
should be able to cook here.
we need something that'll make us well, first let's manage ranch. We didn't have enough money to like put stuff in here previously. New animals can now be raised. Rat pig. I forget which game rat pigs are from. Are they from this? Because I swear I could have heard it before. Confirm and select feed. Some of that miracle feed. Sheep. Miracle feed. Horse. Miracle feed. Chicken. And do we need beef or pork? Let's go for pork. Alright. Now we can sell the stuff that we don't need to gold. I guess it's just those then. Can I get 6 of these without going broke? No. But we're gonna do it anyways. There we go. Well, that's it for that.
Did we really just spend that much money?
We had to. There wasn't a way around it, Kisara. Forgive me.
Ugh, my hair's gone all frizzy.
It's the humidity. Here, let me comb it out for you.
Thanks, Kisara.
I mean, basically. EXP boost tiny. We don't really need that right now. Attack up small. You have quite enough for this. Alright, Law.
Hey, that actually came out pretty alright, don't you think?
So now we can really put a hurt into him. Oh, and everybody wants to talk. Let's chat with Doholim.
Doholim, care if I hang out for a while?
See what he's thinking.
Another fine day for journeying, huh?
Tell me, do you ever find yourself tiring of the vagabond existence?
It's better than being enslaved, that's for sure.
Heyo.
I get to pick my own destination, for starters. You don't get those luxuries as a slave.
He is not wrong.
Shackle a man's feet, and you put a clamp on his heart as well.
Then there was the food. Gross slop that left you in a permanent state of hunger. Ugh, you wouldn't believe the things I ate to keep from starving. What about you? This must all sound pretty alien to someone who used to be a lord.
Is that a hint of interest in my past I detect?
Yeah, talk about yourself.
I guess that's one way to put it.
Well, certainly starvation was never a concern I had to contend with. The day-to-day grind was largely taken care of for me. I even had help getting in and out of clothes. All that was required of me was standing still while looking solemn.
That's quite the downgrade you've made. It's a wonder you don't sound more bitter.
This might surprise you, but I actually don't find our current situation all that disagreeable.
Really?
My own hardships paled in comparison to yours, granted. But life as a lord came laden with its own restrictions.
Like what?
Forgive me. Such complaints must sound like feeble extravagances to a Danon.
True, Renan opulence doesn't feature high on my sympathy list. Then again, yours isn't exactly a normal case.
I suppose it's not. Sometimes, I can't help but wonder how much easier life would have been without the trappings of nobility.
You really mean that?
Pay me no heed. Not but the ramblings of a privileged eccentric. Whatever my past, it has led to my being here. That is all the reality I need concern myself with.
He's got his eyes on the prize. I can respect that.
Do you mind watching our camp tonight?
And with that, I think we've actually spoken with everybody at least once, but this might play into some sort of friendship system. Like Tales of Symphonia, so maybe I'm not doing myself any favors by spreading myself so thin. Buried that man in a sack, bro. Well, I guess I guess they can't go too wild with, like, the formalities or the funeral
Is the blazing
rites.
sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it.
Alright, man, let's save you from whatever danger you've gotten yourself into.
Yes.
Then I'll get started. Bring me some fire. They're gonna burn it?
What?
You intend to burn your child? That's right. That's how you do it. I don't understand. Wouldn't a more formal funeral procession be more appropriate? I'm sorry. Have I done something wrong? Tell me, do you have no custom where relatives of the deceased may say their final farewells? Not really. How could we have on Dana? Up until recently, our people were too busy toiling away to think of burial rites. Among Renans, it's customary for relatives to send the remains out into the heavens. Why not introduce such a practice to Dana? We believe that in doing so, the deceased spirit shall join the flow of astral energy that travels the cosmos. We could never do something like that. How are we supposed to send them into the air, bro? It's the last chance for the bereaved to see their loved ones. Surely something should be done to honor their memory. But death is a part of everyday living for us, Danans. You really think we're going to ship bodies into space somehow every single day? I simply felt that something more ought to be done. When the Rena still ruled over us, we didn't even know if it was safe to build grave sites. As bodies decompose, they can spread diseases. We didn't have any other choice in how we could bury our people. Rinwell, don't think for a second I've forgiven everything that the Renans did to us. Tell me, Alphen, do you know why none of us have last names like them? Let me tell you why. It's because we outnumbered them, and they denied us our culture to stop us from uniting against them. Enough. She's spitting facts though, bro. Alphen, what? You people steal so much from us as it is, and on top of that, you have the gall to try and make us live like you too. If you hate it here so much, why don't you just turn them all hollow? That's enough. No more. Lennigus can strike at any time, and here we are fighting among ourselves. Okay, I understand that Dohalim didn't mean anything bad by it and was trying to do good, even though that comment was ignorant, but I'm glad Rinwell pointed out, dude, that it's not all hunky-dory. Like, a few weeks of traveling around together does not erase 300 years of enslavement and the ripple effect that still has on Danans today. We're all well aware of the suffering and hatred we each harbor. But if we're going to coexist, we have to recognize each other's differences. I also think Renans do need to be in a constant state of acknowledgement of what they've done, though. That's what we're all working together to achieve. To bring an end to this whole system and begin to live together side by side. I don't know, dude. That's why they call these games fantasy. Because there ain't no way that you didn't have a bunch of Renans believing in Renan supremacy. You can't live side by side with things like that in the real world. That's just so weird that they went this route. But I guess they weren't trying to make anybody in the real world feel bad. That's what I believe, and that's why I'm here. If any of you think differently, then be my guest and leave. Yeah, I'd have been gone forever ago, dude. I'll break down every last barrier, even if I have to do it alone. Indeed. I sincerely apologize. I consider you a true friend, but it would appear that I have yet to reckon with our people's dark history in earnest.
I'm afraid not.
Renwell, I completely accept the blame in all of this. Words cannot express how very sorry I am for clearly offending you so deeply.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for lashing out at you as hard as I did, Dohalim. I guess I'm still working through a lot of emotions. I know you were only thinking about what was best for her son, too.
Rinwell.
I'd like you to teach me about the culture and history of this planet. Perhaps that will help us begin to bridge the gap?
Huh?
Sure, I don't mind. Could you maybe teach me about Rena too then? Please? You two are more alike than you realize sometimes. I'm glad we were able to patch things up. Yeah, they both have a love of history. That'll erase the last 300 years. Oh my gosh. Alphen is I don't know, dude. Alphen's ideology, I guess it's been a while since I've played through the other games, but I don't know, dude. And the challenge Alphen faces is pretty, well, not unique, because there's been other racism analogs in Tales games, but the way they go about it, there's just something so, I don't know. They had to write it this way, I guess, though. They didn't want anybody in real life drawing too many parallels. We've lost enough good people along the way as it is. Sorry for the distraction. Let's lay your son to rest. We'll do it the Danon way.
Good.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for granting me that task. Don't mention it. It's the least we could do for you as his mom. Well, because of all of you, my son is at peace now.
Right.
Rest assured, we intend to build a future for this world that would make him proud. Do we get a reward for that?
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alphen.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right? However you
Hatred?
managed it, you knocked some sense into Rinwell and Dohalim, and that mother.
Yeah. I can see my decision to travel with you was well made.
Hatred versus anger, huh? Which is the name of this next skit.
Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. I mean... Actually, I guess I do have one or two things on my mind. My people, we lived in hiding, so we never really experienced the full extent of Renan oppression. Not directly, anyway. After Almadria killed my mother and father, though, I guess that's when I started hating them so much. The Renans, I mean. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery. The ones who never even got angry in the first place because it was all they ever knew.
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the guts to do the right thing.
When it comes down to it, sometimes I wonder which of us really has the better way.
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Rinwell. But then again, losing your parents that way... Hell, who could really blame you for it if you did? I guess what I'm trying to say is... sorry. Hell, it's hard putting this stuff into words.
No, I get it. You're saying that grief and anger are different than hatred. I never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, it makes sense. Thanks, La.
I don't know.
You're welcome?
I really think that the emotion is very justified in situations like this. Hatred. But obviously Alphen wouldn't see it that way, so... Map action. That map action is right there. I do want to make sure that we just get this taken care of while we can very easily. Healing Pebble. Now what's going on back here? Oh! What the heck is this person doing all the way out here? Thank you. I'm going to return to work. Gathering food now. Sashimi recipe! Finally! Alright, even though we did just make food, let's go ahead and have Kisara make the sashimi so that we can get her that, title. Dang, it'll be such a waste, but whatever. That all works out in the end. Alright. Are they gonna...
What should I fix today?
Wasabi.
Rice!
Ice cream!
Meat!
Caviar!
You guys aren't helping.
Where are you at? Yes, sir. EXP boost small, which is better than EXP boost tiny. Yeah. So there's no reason for us to make this anymore unless we only have lettuce. What does sashimi need? Sea bream, salmon, flatfish, and mackerel. Oh my god.
This looks perfect. Guaranteed to hit the spot.
Jeez, dude.
All right, it's done. Apologies for the wait, you guys.
That's a lot of fish you've cut up again, Kisara.
That's because I caught so many earlier. If you're going to eat them, it's best to do it while they're still fresh.
Was it difficult slicing up that many fish?
No, I'm used to it. It's no big deal for me at this point.
I know I probably shouldn't be saying this after all the trouble you went through, but I've never really understood the appeal of sashimi.
Really?
Oh, I'm sorry, Law. I didn't realize. I only make it because it's an easy way to deal with big catches when I fish.
You haven't done anything wrong, Kisara. Law, if you don't like the flavor, you're always welcome to add some of my spices to it.
Hey, yeah, that might work. I'll just put some of this here.
Jeez.
What's wrong, Law? I've never seen someone jump up and sprint off that fast.
He ran as soon as he took a bite of that sashimi.
Was he crying because of the taste?
I don't think the sashimi is the problem here, guys.
It's probably whatever the heck. He likes his food spicy. That's clearly what's going on here, Alvin.
You should get some shut-eye.
But all right, and then when we wake up, we should get that title. There we go. Catch and fillet. Increase normal attack limit. And then, oh, Havoc Thrust. Classic. A series of forward flying kicks. Strengthened counter edge. I'm not going to buy any of that just yet.
Hoodle and I couldn't eat another bite.
Keep feeding him like that. He'll be too heavy to fly soon.
So what do we do now? Oh, rest at the Pelagian. We have to rest again? Oh, crap. All right. That's my fault, though. I probably should have. Well, I guess it's not like we actually have to do anything or spend anything in order to rest. We just won't cook anything.
Aw, are you tired, Hoodle?
You sure he's not just trying to hide from us?
We can just fast travel there, actually. There we go. Saved ourselves a few seconds. All we have to do is rest here in order to advance
I think we've helped
things.
these people just about as much as we can. They're going to need more long-term aid than we can provide on our own.
You're right. We need to ask the other realms to send help, and fast. Another reason to hurry and find a way out of Ganath Harros.
Agreed. We'll start looking for a way out tomorrow. For now, we should spend the day resting up while we can.
All right. I'm glad that the inns themselves are free, though. Whew. It's not going to prompt us to cook or anything? Huh. Well, I guess we made the right... Her thorns are acting up on their own? So there's something coming then. That's why she's so ticked at Alphen. But why would she know and Dohalim not, though?
What's that noise?
Alvin, this is bad! Look at the sky!
The invasion. These jokers are bringing their force to bear. They've got a sat cannon? What is that? Looks like the final dungeon. It's sucking up all the astral energy. So then, what was the point of the crown contest if they could have just dropped this the whole time? More and more, it seemed like the crown, or it seems like the crown contest was just cruelty for cruelty's sake, which I guess is like a good summation of slavery itself. Well, you know, slavery is an exploitation of enslavement is an exploitation of labor.
Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dana.
Not just into Dana, but her own resistance too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Called it.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
So what was the
They're
point?
trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the 2 of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Right.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
She was literally...
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balsif too. You saw her, right, Shion? Shion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelagian.
Is she invisible
Seriously?
to Renans?
How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renan top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
What the heck?
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganeth Haros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cislodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Volron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
So we gotta find
Okay.
it.
Then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
That must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something, but not to this extent.
What's gonna happen now?
We ask around. Let's do what we can.
Hey, when that wedge dropped down on Dana, did anyone else see any weird lights shoot out with it?
We're seeing weird light now.
As I recall, it was 4 lights, each one a different color and going in a separate direction.
That's what I thought too. What were they?
Hold on. A lot just happened here, so let's take a minute. For now, let's focus on one thing at a time.
Still, how could they... I really feel like she may be able to mask her presence from Renans or something. That's the only thing that makes sense.
I bet the whole of Dana's losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
It's too calculated. As if whoever's behind all this was watching us.
The people of Pelegion seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave, that's for sure.
Whatever Lenegis is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dana's astral energy as we speak. Come on. We don't have much time.
Yeah, they're gonna bleed the planet dry if we do nothing. Alright, guy, tell us what you know. When that thing dropped out of Lenegis, the sound... My oh my, I thought the mountains were collapsing. The mountains? I mean, that might be a good clue, potentially. You trying to find a way out to the other realms? Can't say I've ever heard about anything. If we knew about anything like that, we wouldn't have had to hunker down in Thistleum. This guy knows nothing either. What about you? You're trying to get to the other realms? Without a sturdy boat, there isn't much you can... Wait, I take that back. I remember one of the elders who recently started talking a little mentioned something. Apparently, back in the day, there used to be a way to get through Forland Mountains, but not anymore. What could it have been? Alright, so we heard a mountain collapsing, so whatever path was sealed through Forland is...
Where are these Forland Mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lavtu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
I think I found it, actually.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again.
Yeah, because I was grinding like crazy. Did a lot of walking around. Yep. Obviously, I couldn't go any farther, so... A marshland abuzz with brightly colored flowers, the odd cube-shaped objects, whatever. But now, once was one sealed, should be available. Go ahead and get what's ours. Oh.
Armored soldiers.
Time to kill.
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
Do not mind if we do, especially because they're still level 33.
Oh, glory unto Volron!
Lay down your arms, and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free.
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic.
Traitors, though. Who's calling a traitor? Because Kisara was the one talking. And then some of this. Get some. God dang, okay. I might have committed way too much HP to that.
No more playing nice.
It's over.
Serious tested, and that's your will. Leave the enemy's arc.
There we go.
Time to finish this.
Go ahead and put a little bit of a hurting on him.
Consuming wildfire.
Too easy. I'll switch back to him. Thank you.
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful with the blazing sword and with my thorns.
Oh crap. So we need to be careful with the blazing sword. I wonder if we might end up being some sort of sacrifice or something. It's the only thing that makes sense to me. I wonder, do we need to... Crap. There we go. Got you. Oh, nice. This is why it's good to switch people sometimes, because I definitely tend to stick to the same few arts. Oh, wait. We got a new one, didn't we? Vacuum blades. See what these are about. There we go. Don't like that, do ya? So they don't transform into anything. Oh, nice. That easier over limit is nice.
Coming through.
Definitely liking that.
Now. Scarlet Inferno.
Put the major hurting on these guys. Oh, well, you're freaking dead too now. Yes. And we've got higher boost damage too. God dang it. We could have finished this with style, but alright, whatever. Can't always. Oh, no, we still got it.
Say no more.
Well, you're freaking dead. So, how much CP do we heal? Oh, well. We'll have to see after the cutscene. It can't be too much. I'm imagining 8 to 10.
What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia.
They were guarding it, though. They knew we'd come by, trying to ambush us.
Everything all right?
Hmm? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go.
And off we set. With this, we should be able to... Well, we'll probably have to make it through here first. So what? Has she been holding her thorns back this whole time?
You sure showed them.
Dang.
All in a day's work.
I wasn't paying attention. It went up from something to 160. Forland Mountains. A mountain range that extends across Cyslodia and Ganeth-Haros. A vast tunnel system connects the two realms with signs that it was once inhabited.
This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here, then?
I'll see what I can do.
Okay, we can't jump down, but we can talk about Danon's swordsmanship. What? I guess,
Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Danon master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
Can I get an amen for capitalism?
Master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Danon techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
So Alphen's even more
Not
important
only
than we
that,
thought.
But I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
Very true.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then.
Volrun's worshippers. You mean those dead men walking?
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Volron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelagian?
Not
Possibly.
anymore.
Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Volron, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally does. That's way more than just loyalty. It's no less than total subjugation.
Well, we're not going to put in the work to try to break them out of that. F those guys. Level 32 Terrapin Fists. Okay, so these things are not worth fighting. Alright, so we go from 84 to 86. Jeez. You have livestock that's reached maturity. Hey.
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
Oh yeah, she's been cagey.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why?
Because she never truly thought they would go
away?
away?
There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from.
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Delpharis. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
Is that what it is?
I thought you said all Renans had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
I'm taking that as a no. But, okay, display map list. Okay, because we got to chat with this guy first. I do want to make sure we don't miss out on anything when it comes to our livestock, because I think the longer we let him sit, the more rodents and stuff eating them or whatever. I wonder if rep pigs give us rap pork or something.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
All right, sheep. Oh no, I guess it didn't matter. Oh my gosh. Only one horse meat. It protects livestock, making it even less, less likely that stray Zoogles will appear. All right, yeah, and we'll put one more cat on. And let's do a little bit of selling. 3 gold dog tags. Heck yeah. And we don't really have enough to, like, buy anything. Alright. So we simply will not sweat it. The way forward, cross the Forland Mountains. We can't go right back in there, but that's okay. Alright. You have livestock that has reached maturity. The friggin' rat pigs. Bro. Try to go back in. Wild Zoogles appeared and attacked your livestock. Alright, so one of them just died, I guess. But, alright, well, it's called rat pig meat. Huh. Oh, nice. Law, friend to the animals. Wait, what did he do to get this? A testament to the bonds forged with the farm animals after caring for them. Both Law and the animals consider each other true friends. I guess we just have to raise a whole bunch of things to maturity. None of this stuff sounds all that great. You can increase his awakening attack. Adds an additional awakening step. If the requirements for awakening him at a second time, it raises attack and elemental attack even further. Sure, why not? AG restored upon enemy defeat. Increased boost gauge at battle start. Maybe I should increase critical damage. Sure. Oh, increased awakening attack again. Yeah. Maybe with increased awakening attack, like, Law is gonna be a menace.
Hey, look! We've got way more animals!
I never imagined Law would have a knack for husbandry.
Makes sense since they're on the same wavelength.
You're making me blush over here.
Law, maybe you should consider what that statement actually means.
Right, that was not a compliment, my guy.
Who wants to bet it's sunny tomorrow?
And where exactly do you think the money for this bet is going to come from?
Tengald says it rains.
Dohalim.
There we go.
Paid off.
All right, now no more rat pigs or anything like that we've got to worry about. We can, however, just kill these. Wait, are these boomies or are these the gargoyle things? I think these are those little gargoyle things. Hexbreaker. Go ahead and get my headphones on, right? All right, so we've got new stuff. I'm fine with that. Killer effigy. All right.
It could be worth something.
Of course, they were not a challenge for us whatsoever. We'll probably be able to break that from the other side. But there are a lot of enemies over here.
It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
You think Volron really did seal it off to keep it hidden then?
Seems like it. Those soldiers we encountered might have known about it, chosen to hide out here.
But with the entrance collapsed and exposed, they must have been forced to come out of hiding.
But how do they get in here with the entrance sealed off in the first place, though? See, I knew they were going to hide something. Ooh, a gold chunk. Don't mind if and we do. And now let's go ahead and kill these wild boomies. Alright, I took care of the effigies at the same time.
Don't forget to heal
Why
your
not? Awakening Pebble, Hexbreaker. And we have definitely gone through quite a lot of our resources already. Not a good look. Oh, what's all this then? Pepper.
I see supplies and other signs people were living here. Even Zoogle cages.
Definitely looks like this is where the remnants of Volron's forces hold themselves out. Yeah.
They were hiding in a place like this all along.
Alright, before we fight, we definitely need to down an orange gel. Because these things want that action, and we will definitely give it to them. Alright, so what were they protecting? Sapphire One Piece. Excellent. I think this goes to her. Yep. Plenty.
Might be some decent equipment.
I agree.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
Oh, okay. Almost missed this. A pineapple gel. That's money we don't have to spend, so hey. Hamburger recipe. Nice. The fact that it wasn't glowing, dude, it's a fake out. And there's nothing else we've missed down this particular path. Yep, okay, made sure of that. Now we can just keep it steadily moving. Even though I don't really want to fight these terrapins. Yeah, you guys are not worth it, but I didn't sprint. What does that mean? Did Hoodle sense something? Did Hoodle find something? I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. Alright, so
feels invigorating to dominate a battle.
something is gonna happen right
I saw
there.
you yawn.
Come now, I'm certainly not that relaxed.
There we go. See, this is why you gotta check everything. Bien Fu lore. Okay. Well, if it makes things easier for Kisara, that'll make things easier for us. Hopefully whatever's about to happen is not a fight, though. Because if it is... No. Here it is. Tear down. There we go. Now that we can come here through here a lot easier. Oh, no. We just have to pay 38 CP in order to get whatever this is. There's some more equipment. Buff bangle. A bracelet that boosts all of the wearer's stats each time they defeat an enemy, making anyone who puts it on feel tough and unstoppable in combat.
I found some equipment.
This seems like it'd be good on us. Stat boost on enemy defeat. Is it like permanent or is it just for that fight?
Let me take a look at it.
Don't think I'm going to be throwing that on just yet. Go ahead and drop a save. And hopefully they'll let us walk out of here without a big battle. Well, I guess we are in just the southern part of the Forland Mountains, so... Oh.
How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
It never ends.
What's that thing's purpose anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegis?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renaissance, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
Yeah, he seems not to know what's going on.
At the very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegis may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month.
It makes
Something
sense.
of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cislodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
Alright.
So Shion's thorns are dark astral energy.
Right, who'd have thought?
Rinwell, are you worried about Shion?
Of course I am. But I don't know how to talk to her about it.
You and me both.
And I doubt she'd appreciate anyone bringing it up regardless, so...
Come to think of it, what happened to those 4 lights that fell from Lenegis along with the wedge?
All 4 of them scattered in different directions. It's anyone's guess where on Dana they might have landed.
I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed like those lights may have all been different elements of astral energy.
So even though they're using the wedge to siphon off energy from Dana, they're shooting it back down to Dana as well? Why?
I don't know. It all happened so suddenly.
Hopefully it's not a sign of some new threat we'll have to deal with.
But if that red woman has anything to do with the wedge, then what could that light...
It's weird, isn't it?
What is?
The red woman. Shion and Dohalim said they'd never seen her before Pelegion.
Are you saying they're lying to us?
No, they couldn't be.
No, it's not that I think they're lying, just... there has to be some reason for it, right?
Well, one thing the 2 of them have in common is that they're both Renans.
That's the only thing.
Okay, you 2. Put a pin in it for now. I know that we're in the dark about a lot, but for now, let's focus on getting through these mountains.
Yeah, of course.
The only thing, like, okay, it's kind of a crackpot theory of mine at this point, but the only thing that really makes any sense to me is that she's able to hide her presence from Renans or something. Alright, so the next leg of the Forland Mountains trail. More of these pathetically weak terrapins that are going to make us fight them. Can you guys just stay out of our way, please? Thank you. I guess we're kind of squandering that XP boost, but geez. Alright, a lemon gel. Well, oh, we only have to kill this one. Well, there's no reason for us to hold back. There we go. We missed completely. Oh my god. I really thought this was going to be quick and easy. But nope. And plus we've gone through all of our CP now. Alright, well, whatever. Get out of here, please. Not worried about what you're doing.
That astral energy was incredible.
I gave it everything I had.
Frosty
Sure got
Vambrace.
cold all of a sudden after we passed the peak.
So that means we're getting closer to Cislodia.
Yeah, we're getting close.
Now what's back here? We basically have to trap ourselves. Oh, 3 life bottles. Alright, so we slip past these things. We're not going to be able to. Yeah. Alright.
Healing arts take their toll on the user, you know.
Ah, right. Want to rest?
Nah, they'll be fine. And more, well, I guess we do want to actually kill these boomies so that when we do go back to Ganatheros, we've got that lady's stuff for her. Honestly, I'm not sure how we went through it all so fast. Our CP. Alright. We probably could do the rest of these fights without it, but it'll just be easier to have it, you know? Lustrous Astral something or other. And all of that for
If something happened to you.
Sapphire Guard. Okay, and I believe this is for Alphen. It is not. But it must be for her, yeah. Alright, well.
Thus our strength yet grows.
Agreed. Now, I am very paranoid about being thrust into another fight after that. So, per usual, let's go ahead and make sure they can't catch us off guard. And you know, there were no Hoodle friends hiding here. Frozen Valley, okay. Now we should get the full range of our fast travel capabilities back. Potentially, anyways. This looks more like Calaglia than Cislodia.
We made it to Cislodia.
Alright.
We need to get that bridge down somehow.
Yeah, the big drawbridges remind me of Calaglia.
It looks like we can control it from our side. Let's take a closer look.
Seems easy enough, not booby-trapped at all.
Are you okay, Law?
Oh, fine. Just thinking. The past is a real downer. That's why I'm focused on what's ahead of me. You?
Yeah. I'm going to stay the path. As long as we're all together, I know we'll be all right.
Same here. Now let's get moving.
Alright, ready for that return. Triumphant return, I might add. But before we can triumphantly return, we're gonna have to call it a part here, so definitely join me next time for more Tales of Arise. Bye for now, guys.